morning guys, welcome back to the channel. So today headed out to Simonstown, so it's the Western Province League, race number 2. It's the Red Hill race. So this race, it's basically 2 laps. You start at the bottom of Red Hill and going in kind of the reverse direction, August reverse direction. So you're going up towards Cape Point and then down Smitswinkel, and then you do the Red Hill climb twice. So basically 1 lap, and then you do the same thing another lap, so 2 laps. It's about 60 k's. The climb itself is about just over 5 kilometers. It's quite steep also at parts, so it's a proper climb. So it should separate the climbers from the rest of the bunch. But yeah, should be fun. I haven't done a race like this with intensity for a long while, so yeah, don't know how the body's gonna react, but I guess we'll see. Cool. Morning, welcome back to the channel. Today we're out in the southern suburbs, Western Province League race number 2, Red Hill. Yeah, I think these two have some plans, but I'm just gonna try to hang on for as long as I can. Just a little bit underprepared, but yeah, we'll take it as it comes.
The white vehicle you see down the road, that is your commissaire. 10 seconds. Right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and off you go. Have a super lekker ride out there. Enjoy the day, enjoy the climb, enjoy the downhill. Stay safe, please.
Right guys, here we go. Western Province League race number 2, Red Hill. Yeah, so this is the start now, on our way up towards Cape Point side. Yeah, so just before we get onto the race, I thought I'll just go through the route itself. So we start at the bottom of Red Hill by Misty Cliffs, going in the reverse direction of the Argus, so towards Smitswinkel, up Cape Point, and then down Smitswinkel this time, past Miller's Point, and then into Simonstown, and then we do the Red Hill climb up. So Red Hill is about 5 kilometers long, and then we descend back down Red Hill, same route back up to Cape Point, and then we descend back down to Smitswinkel, past Miller's Point, back towards Simonstown, back up to Red Hill, and then the finish is on the top of the hill. Okay, so back to the race now. So this is the start, quite a fast start, quite hectic as we go up towards Cape Point. So far bunch is obviously all together. Main thing here is obviously you want to be as close as possible to the front, especially with the speeds this high. Yeah, you don't want to get caught out if there is a split, but because of how high the speed is now, it's yeah, a split is probably going to be very difficult. So for now the bunch is all together. This is CAT3 Western Province League. Yeah, so 41 kilometers an hour now after 3 kilometers. Okay, so now we're getting to the first pinch point of the race here. So this is as we're heading up towards Cape Point. There's a bit of a bump here, not too bad, but obviously it does slow the pace a bit. You can see the pace has dropped slightly, but again you want to be as close as possible to the front, because whenever there's a bump after a descent, pace normally just increases a bit, and yeah, obviously you don't want to be caught out towards the back. So yeah, you can see there's 7.7 kilometers in. Pace is still quite high as we go past Cape Point. And then once we're done with this, we're obviously going into the descent. So you can see I'm just trying to get more forward. Obviously, again, the moment you started the fast super fast descent, you also want to be right to the front, just in case that there is a crash or an accident somewhere in the front. If you're at the back, yeah, chances are you're going to be caught out and you're going to miss any splits. And in this particular race, as we were going down, there was a crash in the earlier race. I think either CAT2 or CAT1 race, which obviously caused a bit of a split in our group. Okay, so now we are fully on the descent of Smitswinkel. Yeah, so as you can see, it's 61 kilometers, 62 kilometers per hour. So it's quite a fast descent. I wouldn't say it's the most technical. There's not really many sharp switchbacks or bends or anything like that. But yeah, it's pretty fast. Surface condition not really the best. At the surface, you can see in the road there's a lot of cracks and stuff. But yeah, super fast. As we're carrying on now, 12.3 k's into the race. So as I said earlier, there was a bit of a split just before the descent or just after the descent started. But yeah, so this is now Miller's Point, and this is kind of the first pinch point on the descent. So this is kind of in halfway down the descent. There's a bit of there's a steep section. And obviously whenever there's a bit of a kick like this, it's going to split the bunch. So you can see there, I was a bit at the back, and immediately I want to come to the front, because I know whenever there's a steep bit like this, everybody's going to push it hard and try and split the bunch. So yeah, just trying to move forward as far as possible so I don't get caught out if there is any splints, if there is any splits. But yeah, so far so good. I think the bunch is still pretty big here, so as we go back now down the descent, heading towards Simonstown, Boulders Beach, I think. Yeah, still getting to Boulders Beach, and then after that Simonstown. But yeah, pace is still quite fast, as you can see. A lot of boats, a lot of traffic coming on this particular section as well. So now, if you can just have a look there on the left and the right, we got Muzamil and Leo. Take note of these two guys, as they're quite important in terms of the rest of the race, especially when we get to the climbs. They're definitely one of the two stronger guys in the group. So yeah, just take note of those two as we head towards Boulders Beach. Okay, so now we're heading into Simonstown. You can see now bunch is starting to get bigger again. Everybody obviously has joined up again. So whoever got caught out, they've kind of made it back up, and we're back into one big bunch again as we head into Simonstown. Yeah, so this stretch here was very fast, very sketchy also. Obviously, as we head into the town now, you can just see it's a bit frantic here. Obviously, with a lot of cars coming, traffic, and navigating through all of it. Luckily, we do have a lead car in front of us, which obviously does help a bit. But still, you kind of gotta have your wits about you, yeah. And then also, the road surface not also the greatest. You can see there are a lot of cracks again, the potholes. So yeah. So you can see there's somebody bunny up. You see Keith in the rear there just giving a shake of the head there. I don't think he was too impressed with that bunny up. but yeah. You can see there the pace, 43 kilometers an hour, and yeah, it's quite frantic in here. Again, you want to be as close as possible to the front, yeah, just to avoid any mishaps and stuff on the road. But so far so good. Everybody's behaving themselves quite well in the bunch, no real issues or anything like that. So yeah, I think it was a pretty good bunch. I think we were about 50 starters at the beginning. I think most of them are still here, although there was a bit of a split, like I said earlier. Right, so now we are headed finally onto Red Hill for the first time up. So we do this climb twice, and obviously the second time the race finishes at the top of Red Hill. So this is the first one up. So here again, as we took the bend, I think I'm a bit further back as where I wanted to. I would have preferred to be a bit higher up, but obviously it was a bit frantic through the town there. But quickly I did make my way as close as possible to the front. But yeah, I did have to burn a few matches there just to get to that position. But yeah, you don't want to be caught out here. So this is really the place where you want to be as far as possible, at the front of the bunch, so you can actually react if somebody clicks or whatever. If you're at the back, yeah, you can't really see anything and you kind of just miss out. So yeah, as I just go past Mozambique there, heading towards the front just to have a look there. As the pace starts to go up, over 400 watts here at the moment. Obviously there's one guy in the front here that is just hammering it down. Yeah, so this guy, you can see as we take this bend here on the left. So that's actually that's Carlson. So he's kind of known for this solo efforts. He did this in the last race as well. The last race, Danafontein, which was kind of like a circuit crit style race. I think he also went after a few laps solo off the front, and yeah, nobody caught him or anything like that. I don't know how. Obviously I didn't do the race, so I'm not sure how it went down. But again, he's done the same. He's just set a ferocious pace from the bottom of the climb, still going. And yeah, it doesn't seem like anybody even bothers to chase him down. They kind of just accept it and moved on. And yeah, so just spoiler alert, he actually solos all the way to the finish on his own. And I think he finished first with about 4 minutes gap, so on his own. So yeah, from myself, obviously now I'm in second place here. I still felt quite good. I felt like maybe I could have jumped with him if I wanted to, but obviously I know he's got a lot more power than me, and if I do make it to the top with him, it's going to be difficult to keep that pace. Obviously he's a TT specialist as well, so I thought, yeah, let's just play it smart. I'll stay with the bunch at least for the first lap, and then try and see what I can do on the second lap, going up Red Hill. So yeah, Carlson's on his own. He kind of wins the race, and then the video obviously is going to be on the chasing bunch here. This is kind of where the main race happens, really. So yeah, I got Muzamil here again, pushing up the pace. Quite impressed with this guy. Yeah, especially climbing, very aggressive, always dancing on the pedals, trying to animate the race. So yeah, impressed with him. And then you can see there again, yeah, so the guy in the front there as well, that's Leo that I picked out earlier. Yeah, so again, he kind of just takes his place in the front. This is the first lap up, and yeah, sets a decent pace up there. And again, Mozambique there just kicks. Not sure what the goal was there. I don't know if he was trying to get close to Carlson, or if he was trying to just maybe encourage more people to go with him. But I think, yeah, consensus in the bunch is just to let Carlson go, and we're kind of just doing our own race. And yeah, Mozambique slows down, we catch up to him, and then from there we kind of just all ride together towards the top. So yeah, so now we're close to the top of Red Hill now. and you can see, I think the bunches, so we started about 50 guys, and at the top of radio on the first time up, I think we're about 15, give or take. I think 10 to 15 guys. I don't think we were more than that. And then obviously it did split a bit as we went onto the flats after the descent. But yeah, so we're about 15 guys now. Obviously now trying to catch Carlson. That's the one thing, but also trying to prevent the guys that did get dropped. Obviously we don't want them to catch up with him. So yeah. So now this is the descent of radio. Again, this is super fast. You can see the 62, 60, 63 kilometers an hour. This road surface also not the best. A lot of potholes here as well. But yeah, it is what it is. You just gotta have your wits about you. And yeah, keep your eyes forward. I think that's the main thing. You should be fine. Luckily, we didn't have a big bunch going down there, so obviously that does help a bit. You got a bit more vision of what you can see and stuff on the road. But yeah, descent of radio, and then obviously we're heading back up towards Cape Point. Yeah, and then just have a look at this guy on the right here in the white Cycle Nation kit. That is Aiden. Keep an eye out for him as well as he comes. He plays an important part, especially in the second time up radio. Don't see much of him, so he obviously is hitting well during the race. But yeah, just keep an eye on him as we're almost at the end of radio here. Okay, so this is now lap 2. We've gone past the start finish area, and so we're going back the same direction now, back up towards Cape Point. Back up towards Cape Point, and then obviously the descent of Smitswinkel. So you can already see now this is that fast stretch from the start towards Cape Point, 39 kilometers an hour. So yeah, we're trying to get the the group going, get some rotation going. But yeah, you can see people are starting to skip turns again. Obviously, if you skip turns and the bunch is not working properly together, where everybody's pulling in, you're never going to catch the guy in front, Carlson. So yeah, a couple of guys were trying hard to get everyone going. You can see there, Mozambique, just to get the rotation going, everybody to pull in. But yeah, people were starting to skip turns, and then yeah, that's kind of just threw out the whole impetus of the chase. You see there, I'm just coming to the front now, doing my stretch. And you can see now again, yeah, same thing happens. We're trying to get everybody to do their own turns. So 2 guys come through there, and the guy looks back, 3rd guy comes through. And now there's more people behind me that's supposed to pull through, but they're skipping turns. Nobody wants to come through. And now obviously I don't know what this guy's name is, sorry, but yeah, he's got to pull through a turn, and then again nobody wants to come through. So now I'm forced to kind of do that, to do the turn myself, which is a bit frustrating. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of just racing. It is what it is. But obviously, if you're going to do this, you're never going to catch the leader out in front. But yeah, it is what it is. We carry on. We're racing kind of for 2nd, 3rd and 4th place here. As we head past Cape Point. So now we are on the descent of Smitswinkel now for the 2nd time. So this is where the actual accident happened on the first lap. I didn't get the recording of this, but yeah, just about here is where the accident happened, and that caused a bit of a split in the group. But yeah, the first part especially is a pretty dangerous turn here to the left. But other than that, afterwards it's pretty fast, but not too much bend, so you can kind of hold your speed quite good here. Obviously, the other main thing is there's a lot of traffic here, because we are picking up bunches or guys that have dropped off from the earliest groups, so we're picking them up, and obviously there's guys just riding normally. on the road as well, so we got to dodge all of them. Yeah, so if you ever look here, we're still on the descent of Smitswinkel. Honestly, don't think there's a better feeling or better adrenaline rush than descending a mountain pass, on a road bike. It's just proper adrenaline rush. Like, I don't think there's anything better in the world you can do. Yeah, just fantastic. This as we go past all of these guys, pace is pretty high, still quite frantic. You're trying to hold your position, get as close to the guy in front of you, but you also got to watch for the holes in the road so you don't struck one of them and blow your wheel out. So yeah, it's pretty hectic, but yeah, it's fun. So much fun. Yeah. As you can see, we're still pretty pushing it there, 56 kilometers an hour. At this point, I think, I don't know how the other guys were feeling, but I was still hoping we could, as a bunch, we still maybe a chance to catch Carlson in front, but yeah, that didn't happen. Right, so now we're back at Miller's Point again, which is that pinch point that I spoke about earlier. Halfway down the descent of Smitswinkel, there's a bit of an uphill there. And yeah, again, as soon as we hit this section, you can immediately see the power just goes up. Because we know here's an opportunity, we can split that bunch. Obviously, the less people you take to radio for the last climb, the better chance you have of at least a podium position. So we're trying to do that. We're trying to split it up as hard as we can. Okay, so we're back now into Simonstown as we go past the military base or the military hospital, I think. Yeah, you can see there the pace is super high, still quite frantic. We've got some drains all over the pitch, all over the road, cracks all over, potholes. We're going over 50 kilometers an hour. There's traffic. Yeah, so it's a bit frantic, but it is what it is. And now finally, radio second time up now. So now I'm right at the front, which is the best position, so I'm quite happy with that. I can just see exactly what's going to happen. And then yeah, I've got Muzamil here on the left, and then I'm not sure what the guy with the Infinity kit on his. Sorry, I didn't get your name as well. But he was also quite strong here. So I got Infinity here, and then Muzamil, and I got Leo in front of him. He's the tall guy, and then someone with a Wineland cycling kit, I think, right in front, who's also quite strong on this climb. So right now, yeah, I think everything's quite good. Power is decent. I'm happy with it. Still feeling good, and I'm hoping that this is this kind of the power that the guys sustain as we go up this climb. Because if it does stay like this, I'm pretty content. It'll give me it'll give me, it'll save my legs at least for a nice attack at the end, if we can keep it at this pace. So yeah, so far so good. I'm quite happy, feeling confident as we go up. So at the moment we're about 4 or 5% of the climb, and yeah, Mozambique in front of me, and then I've got the guy in the Winelands orange kit as well. However, now I got Mr. Leo there coming to the front, and yeah, this is where shit kind of hit the fan. It's the fan, yeah. Leo comes to the front and immediately just pushes a super hard pace, constant, no real surges or anything. It's just one constant pace. You can see that power just skyrocketed to over 300 watts now. So we're really pushing it, and this is kind of Leo just kind of smashing everyone, splitting everyone up, because I think we were still quite all together as we hit the climb. But after this, yeah, I think it was about 5 or 6 of us left as we went to the top. You can see Mozambique there, just, he's to keep up with this guy, he's got to stand and dance a bit on the pedals as we take this bend, and Leo's still going there, and he hasn't let go. He's kept the same power from when he took over at the front, and he's still going. You can see the power's going up for over 400 watts. Every time we took went past the switchback, he's just upped it a bit, and then he just laid it down. Same watts. Didn't even look back or anything to ask for assistance. I think his idea was let me just go as hard as I can, and hopefully just drop anyone. You can see the guy just look back to see how much damage has been done. But yeah, I think there's still about 5 behind me, or 4 behind me, plus the 2 of them. So yeah. As we carry on, Leo's still performing it, still pushing that same power. And yeah, my legs are hurting. I can really feel that, if he keeps on with this, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have much left for a little attack at the end. But I'm also thinking there's no ways he can sustain this for too much longer, so I just gotta kind of ride it out, and then obviously, hopefully, when he does pull over, maybe that's the idea. If I still got something in my legs, I can then go for it. But as you can see, the man is still going. He's still in the front. He hasn't asked anyone to assist him or look back at, or he's looked back just to see how much damage has been done. But he carries on. He sets his pace. And I'm just busy dying in the wheel there. So finally, he does let off a bit now. Mozambique comes to the front, immediately slows it down. I think Leo immediately recognizes that, and he goes straight to the front again, gets back to work. So yeah, there wasn't much of a rest there. And he goes again. And for me, it's kind of just, you can see my heart rate there, 195 beats per minute. I'm just holding on for dear life. I thought he would be, pull over by now, but yeah, he's still not. And I am just dying in his wheel there. Now as we take this left turn over here, he's still going. He's still putting that power down, and I think it's finally starting. He looks back, and now he's asking for a bit of assistance, but I'm kind of dead already. I'm telling him there, look, I got nothing, mate. He's looking at me to come to the front, but I got nothing. Anyways. Yeah, I think he just realizes there's nothing I can do, so he goes back to the front, but I think his legs are pretty much also toast there. He needs a bit of a recovery as Aiden finally comes to the front a bit to assist. Like I said earlier, he was actually quite smart. He didn't really burn much matches. He did well in the group, and then Mozambique goes to the front again to up the pace a bit. So this is now the last stretch towards the finish. Same guys there that have been up with me and riding next to me up the whole climb. So I got Aiden there, I got Leo, got Mozambique, and then sorry I couldn't get the name of this guy in the orange, but he was also quite strong. But yeah, So at this time, I think I pretty much know that if these guys attack here, I probably don't have the legs. I think my legs are pretty much shot by now, so I'm just hoping that they go at a constant pace or delay this attack for as long as they can, so I can kind of recover and then hopefully put in a bit of a sting if I can, towards the end. But yeah, my legs are pretty much shot here. Zamil just pulls over as a scan to see how everybody's looking. And then Aiden kind of he does a bit of a fake there, makes like he wants to go but doesn't go. But yeah, you can see the three of them up front kind of eyeing each other out there to see who's going to go first. And at the moment I'm just hoping to delay it. And then Zamil goes first. He goes, Aiden follows, but he stops. So obviously just eyeing them out to see who's going. But then look at Leo goes right across, but you can see I don't think he had the power in his legs after that stint that he did earlier. And Zamil is straight on his wheel, Aiden following him. And I'm trying to just hold on here, see if I can just, with all my might, just try and hold on. I'm trying to hold on as long as I can here. But yeah, you can see I'm just losing that wheel ever so slightly as they put down the power, and there it goes. So for me, I'm thinking, race is pretty much done now. I'm not going to catch back up with him. They stop attacking each other, they look at each other again, and all of a sudden that gap that they opened up on me, I slowly start clawing my way back into it. So then I'm thinking, okay, these guys are obviously playing games. I just have to keep my same tempo, hopefully. Ideally, if I had the legs now, as I close this gap again, I could have, if I did have the legs, I would have just attacked them immediately. But yeah, I needed a bit of a just a timeout just to get my legs to recover, because I couldn't get flush that lactic off. But anyways, as I get closer, they seem to go again and they kick again, so that's it for me, I think. As I just let this play out quickly. And you can see they've just opened up that gap a bit just as I closed it. Yeah, and that is it. This is the finish line up here, so that last attack is kind of what killed me. Okay, so this is kind of the final positions. You can see the Carlson first place. It was actually only 2 minutes that he won by, so not too bad. Carlson, Aiden, Muzamil, Leo, Steven, that is his name in the orange kit, and then myself, I finished in 6th place.
You killed me, man. Yes, that was a constant. I was just thinking, who won? Who won?
One of the other two, I think. Good job.
Yes, I was hoping you would take it. You did so much work. But I would never have managed to sustain that.
Well done, guys. Good job. Well done. We kept it upright. Good job. That was proper. Nice riding. Couldn't hang with you guys.
But you did the right thing. I mean,
I just thought,
if you had to slow it down, then I would have had a kick at the end. I had nothing.
That 15 in the beginning on the first lap was.
No, you pulled like 80% of the
Well done. You cramped it.
Well done. Yo! I'm like, fuck, I had to come out there as it would have been fucked up.
Yo! And it came through in the sprint as well. It came through between me and the first and second truck. Well done.
Right guys, that's it from me. Comment, like, subscribe please if you like this content. I will be doing the next recording at Killarney as well, so stay tuned for that. Cool, see you on the next one.